Yo, 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 yo. Am I back? Hello. I'm back. All right. I don't know what happened.
Unified vision, nerfs across the board, reductions to plus frames, reductions of one-sided advantage, and nerfs to heat. It's been so alarmingly good having these two good patches, and yes, to be clear, the game still needs a lot of fixing, but we've seen two straight patches of really, really good game adjustment. It makes me wonder, had Nakatsu already announced his departure in advance, and these new patches are a sign of what Tekken may be like without him? Maybe I'm being over-optimistic, but that is, I think, a reasonable hypothesis with his departure and with these two really, really good patches that we got. We'll have to see how the patches after go, but that's where my mind went. And, you know, take that with a grain of salt. As for the future of Tekken leadership, I don't know what to expect, but what I did is I pulled up the Wikipedia page for Tekken 7. And you'll see here that the directors are Harada, Yuichi Yonemori, both of which are now at VS Studio, and Kohei Ikeda, Nakatsu. At this point, all three members are now gone from Tekken 8. But if we look at the designer, Yasuki Nakabayashi, in Tekken 8, that name shows up as a director. So I have to wonder, with the other two directors gone, is he the new person in charge? Is he the one who is now driving most of the game design decisions, or at least...
Yo Medusa, how much for doing Tekken Guess the Rank?
Yo, Medusa, how much for doing Tekken Guess the Rank? How much for doing Tekken Guess the Rank? Ah, okay, you want me to do a segment where you send me clips and I guess the rank. We can do it. I mean, not today. We can do guess the rank. We start the stream on Twitch, and then we react a little bit, and then we go to Kick and do the promotion stream, because I have front page there. So that sounds like a good idea. Saturday, I have a lot of time.
Making the executive decisions there. That's my current guess. And if we look at his track record, it says he's known for Tekken 4 through Tekken 8. A little bit of Soul Calibur 4 as well. So, you know, alongside Nakatsu there. But it seems to me that maybe the continuation of Tekken 8 may be in decent hands, at least with somebody who's been around since Tekken 4, which means that he's been there for Tekken 5, one of the most highly praised Tekken games in the entire franchise. Of course, again, this is all speculation. I have no idea if he's actually still there, but based on his hierarchy in this, you know, Wikipedia column, I have to wonder if he's the one that's going to be promoted at this point. So if you consider the direction of the recent patches with the assumption that Nakatsu has planned his departure more in advance than this announcement, I'm willing to believe that Tekken may be okay, at least from a battle design standpoint. Again, based on the recent patches. Where my concern really is, though, is no longer having a clear face championing Tekken. We've seen the Tekken franchise go through a lot of turmoil, especially right after Tekken Tag 2. After the fact, we've learned that there was really no guarantee for a Tekken 7. It took Harada fighting for it and using his, I think, influence in the industry and in the corporation to get that greenlit. So without a seasoned champion of the series with a lot of trust and a lot of credibility and a strong personality, I am concerned if Tekken 8 does receive more backlash and Bandai Namco just decides to stop, you know, adding fuel to it. You know, we've seen it unfortunately with franchises like Soul Calibur that have not come back. The public perception really does matter, and the executives at Bandai Namco take very seriously the public perception, and they're not guaranteed to revive any series. They may just let it die rather than risk the brand. So I'm concerned on that level. All we know so far, aside from, again, speculating about Yasuki Nakabayashi, is this tweet from Yasuda Esports, who we've seen on the Tekken Talks alongside Harada, Murray, and Nakatsu. He said, 20 years, that's not just time, it's a huge chapter of Tekken history. NKT Dreamer, Nakatsu, helped me write it, alongside those who came before and the community that made it matter. Grateful for everything you've built and left behind for us to carry forward. From here, the Tekken project moves forward as one. Not just a few people, but all of us, fully committed, moving together. Built by many fists, carried by many souls, the journey continues. See you for the next battle. This is the closest I think we have to a unified message. He says Tekken Project moves forward as one. But yeah, I can't say that I have a face to the Tekken franchise. At least for me, I'm not super familiar with a lot of corporate Bandai Namco. Yasuda Esports is a new member to me until I didn't see him until Tekken 8. That could be ignorance on my part, but yeah, there's not a clear figurehead anymore. And somebody in chat made a good point that Street Fighters like that, there's not a clear figurehead behind it, but the development seems to be going extremely well. Even though people are highly critical of the design and the lack of patches, it is one of the biggest games in Japan right now. And they don't make perfect decisions, but, you know, maybe Tekken can move in that direction without having that figurehead. That probably wraps up everything I'd want to say about this. It's somber news, but I choose to believe in the team that is behind the two most recent patches. And I think that if the game's reputation flips around, then I have to hope that what happens on the corporate side of things may, you know, sort itself out. And maybe I'm being blissfully ignorant, but I really have been a fan of the game direction in these past two patches. If they happened as a result of Nakatsu's departure, we can wish him the best as a human and still have hope for the direction of Tekken as a game. I think I'm probably closest to human in where my opinion lies, is I wish the best for the Tekken franchise. Obviously the people behind it as well, but I believe that Tekken 8 has a lot going for it. If they can nail that battle balance, we could really have a fun game that will be fun to go back to and hopefully live a long time.
Okay, I think we are done with this now. Let me see if there is one more interesting thing, and then after that actions have consequences. Michael Murray jokes about leaving Tekken 8. Okay, let me go on Michael Murray's Twitter myself and check what he is saying. Okay, buddy, keep being such a pleasant, happy, well-adjusted person. LMAO. Then you, who does nothing but shit talk people on Twitter like a kid and then shills products and be a sellout. I'm sorry you had to put up with so much. No worries, I'm good. Okay. Didn't he respond to bear shit? Did he delete the tweets, or I'm pretty sure he answered to more people, no? Who are you and what have you done of note in life? Yeah, that's what I thought. Bum blaming the fans for them leaving. I've seen his video. The YouTube video is coming. The reaction. Okay. I've seen the main man video. We already reacted to it together, no? Is it another one? This one. Yeah, I've reacted to it.
I mean this with all due respect. I'm not opening this video to do a flame war with Michael Murray, so I mean this with respect. But Michael Murray, you have got to be one of the worst communicators I have ever seen in the gaming space, at least from a leadership position. And I don't know why you continue to come onto social media, onto Twitter specifically, and communicate with the Tekken community if you think they're so toxic. And listen, I don't think that the Tekken community is the beacon of light. If you were to say to me there's a lot of unhinged people running around in the Tekken community, I would agree with you. But my problem is that you keep on coming onto this app and communicating with people and doing it in a way that is going to piss people off. So if you're wondering what I'm talking about, we have just lost Nakatsu. Obviously, we lost Harada. Shimbori went apparently last year in August. I didn't even know. So the three main guys of Tekken have left. Now, as you can see there in Michael Murray's bio, it says producer at Tekken. Now, I don't know if Michael Murray was fourth in command. I'd wager a bet he's all the way up on the hierarchy or on the ladder. And a lot of people are assuming that Tekken has fallen into the reins of Michael Murray, and it's worrying for multiple reasons, which we'll get into. But we're going to start with this tweet. It's from Ferret, and it says, I feel like the last two patches were not done by Nakatsu. Now, just before I read on, this is actually something that I said myself on stream yesterday to Finty, Chad, and C4. I said that I think that Nakatsu, over the years, has done a lot of good work. I mean, a lot of people forget that Nakatsu was responsible for Tag 2, which is one of the most move-heavy, if not the most movement-heavy Tekken games out there. Tekken Tag 2, in my opinion, is the best Tekken game ever made next to Tekken 6. It has problems, it's not perfect, there's a lot of things that could be changed, but I think it's the best Tekken game that we've ever gotten, and he was at the helm of that. So I'm not on this Nakatsu hate train. I think it's perfectly fine to criticize Nakatsu for the work he's done recently. It's like, I was talking to a friend about Jordan Peele, the director, and I said Get Out was an amazing film. I really enjoyed it. I've watched it multiple times. I think it's a fun film. It's very engaging, and it's one of those things where you want to tell people about it. But ever since then, Jordan Peele, in my opinion, has not made a single good movie. That's just my opinion. Maybe people disagree. But I have not watched a single film from Jordan Peele since then that I liked. Get Out to me was his one-hit wonder. So I can both praise Jordan Peele as directing a really fun film that I really enjoyed, and then criticize everything that he's done since. Now, people sending death threats to Nakatsu and those sort of things of those nature, those people are unhinged, and I just want to make that perfectly clear. Whilst I've been super critical to the Tekken team, at no point would I ever advocate for anything along those lines. And even the way some people talk to them on social media, I'm just like, bro, you wouldn't say that to the man's face. Not because Nakatsu and Murray are going to do 10 hits on you, but because it's just not how you talk to people. So we'll go over that a little bit as well. But continuing, it says, but he had helped guide whomever did them, so they were in the right direction for him to leave with confidence that balancing would be in solid hands. So like I was saying before I got sidetracked, I believe that Nakatsu's vision for this game, it was not satisfying the wider player base. We haven't had a sales report of Tekken 8 since they hit 3 million sales. Now, it doesn't mean that they haven't hit 4 million. It doesn't mean they haven't hit 5 million and they haven't told us. But usually they report these kinds of things. I know there's been a massive spike since Yujiro got announced, obviously because Yujiro is a very culturally relevant character. He's very popular. Baki is a very popular manga. But this game has not been moving mountains the way Tekken 7 did. And I think somebody from the higher-ups came down, and they might not know the ins and outs of Tekken design the way Nakatsu, Harada, and Murray do. But they might say, listen, this ain't going the way you thought it was. I know you had your vision, but enough of that. Do what the people are asking you to do on Twitter and nerf things, because all we've gotten is nerfs. This goes against Nakatsu's vision. You remember when Season 2 came out? It was so out of left field of what we were expecting, but their vision was so different to it. So I actually agree with Ferret here. Nakatsu probably wasn't the one that did these patches. It was probably an order based on the feedback and the temperature around Tekken on social media. That would be my guess, because again, it's just not his vision. I think Tekken 8 will be fine. Hopefully, I do, however, think Murray may leave soon as well for the trio to be working under Harada's new team. This is good. Hopefully we get a new banger of a fighting game that rivals the fun Tekken brings. No, so Ferret's post is completely rational. I agree with it. I think Murray probably will leave soon. Harada did say in his video that he wants to work with his friends, and I know that him and Harada have been very close, at least on a professional level. Michael Murray responds saying, the online Tekken community makes it pretty easy. Harada and Nakatsu put up with corporate for 20 years, just saying. Now, I'm not saying that the Tekken community is not toxic as hell. Like, trust me, I would know firsthand. But I think as the leader of the ship, at least the person that we perceive to be steering the ship right now, the producer of Tekken, to say something like this when the temperature in the community is, it's kind of spicy right now, I don't think was the smartest thing. And I don't think that this guy is social media trained whatsoever. I understand that somebody at his level is going to receive a lot more feedback than any of us. But even at our level, I don't think Michael Murray can deal with criticism. I think there's a lot of things that you can point to and you can say this is fair criticism, and you're just choosing to focus on the people that make a lot of noise on social media saying crazy things, because we've seen Harada do that as well. Now, Harada gets away with it because Harada is very charismatic.
This is a good point. How come Michael Murray never interacts with positive tweets? Isn't there enough now? After all these changes to the balancing? But he always chooses the most brain-dead fucking comment and virtue signalizes, amplifies it, yeah? And then pretends as if this is now reflective of the entire community. Like, I do know for a fact that he hates the Tekken community, but the Tekken community hates him also for obvious reasons. I really do not like Michael Murray, personally. I do not like him. Because the way he conducts his affairs is just immature, pretty low IQ, never takes accountability for his own wrongdoings. It's always everyone else. I would be surprised if Harada would want to work with him, if I'm honest. I really would be surprised. I can kind of see Murray being left out of this. Let's see if that comes true. I feel like he is going to be left out.
And he has the will of the community. Like, he has good favor with the community. Michael Murray, not so much. And he definitely doesn't have Harada's charisma. So saying these sort of things is never going to go down well. And listen, all communities have very toxic pockets of them. And right now, Tekken's in a very turbulent state. So the community is at odds with each other. We're all at odds with each other. And obviously, it's going to make it look more toxic than maybe what it is. But one thing I don't like about Michael Murray, I don't like about Harada as well, is that they have hyper-focused on negative feedback. I think it's good to look at negative feedback to fix the game if you feel like it's worthwhile and worth listening to. But what they do is they quote retweet people and then say the Tekken community is
that's
really
what
toxic,
I meant.
when there's a lot of great people in this community, even people that I don't agree with, even people that have like blocked me on Twitter. Sometimes I see their posts and I'm like, that's a really good take. And these guys don't pay any attention to it. There's been multiple people that have given them good takes, Michael Murray specifically, and he's blocked them. A very famous one, the most popular one, is Mrs. Playstuff. Lisa is one of the most easy to talk to people, and she gave very, very fair feedback on the latest patch at the time, and he blocked her. And that doesn't look good, especially for a grown man to be doing that. When one of his community members is doing that, you're a grown-up behaving like that. That's like if she walked up to you in person and said, hey, Season 2's this, and this, and you just put your hand in her face. Again, you're not some random bot online. You're not some random anime profile picture. You are a leader at Tekken. So this is not a good look, but it actually gets worse. So Dark Shaman says, I'm sorry you had to put up with so much, Michael. I wish things had been different and you didn't feel so alienated. You deserve better from the community. Michael says, no worry, I'm good. Just interesting to see people are finally realizing actions have consequences. I read this and I was like, do you know what? You're completely right. Actions do have consequences, Michael Murray. There were consequences for not telling people that there was going to be a Tekken shop in the game ahead of release. There were a lot of consequences for that. There were consequences for ignoring people when they were saying that there were rampant cheaters on this game, and there still are to this day, with nobody from your team addressing it accordingly. There's consequences for people telling you that we want the game to go in a certain direction, and then you take it completely left field. There's consequences for continuously shilling products in your game, and we're telling you that there's balancing issues and there's features that are missing from the game. There are consequences when you block content creators that are giving you honest feedback and continue to focus on people that are being malicious and spiteful and saying crazy things as if that paints the entire community. There are consequences when you say back to basics and it's anything but basic. And there are consequences when you say things like this. Why would you want to sidewalk if you can block and launch?
Michael Murray is so petty. You write something on Twitter, no, on Reddit, negative on about Tekken 8, and he finds your Twitter account and he blocks you there, bro. Who the fuck does that? Please, come on, man.
if you know it is coming, like all other moves. You have to understand, maybe if you don't play Tekken and you're looking at that thinking, what's wrong with that? Sidewalking is so important in Tekken. Having good movement in the game is so important that for somebody that is at the helm, for someone that is leading the ship, for someone that is basically the head of the tribe, to say something like that, to now be in a situation where we think you might be in charge for the foreseeable future is deeply concerning. And instead of you putting your big boy pants on and addressing things like this and saying, I've learned from my mistakes, I've made a lot of silly tweets, maybe my conduct online has not been becoming of a leader. And I understand, I get it. Anime profile pics on Twitter, they talk crazy. I get it, Michael. That they wouldn't talk to you like that in person. Not because you're gonna do some fuck around gimmick on them, but again, because people just don't behave like that in person. I get it. I 100% sympathize with you. But at the end of the day, you are the leader. You're steering the ship. So when you put things out like this, you need to clarify to people so that there's some level of confidence, because right now there's no confidence whatsoever. People are deathly afraid of what is about to happen to Tekken, because either it's going to go into your hands and you think sidewalking is not a big deal and people should just duck and block, and we know at that point it's cooked, or it's going to go to somebody just like you and Tekken is effectively going to lose what makes it Tekken. We're already in pretty deep water despite the last balance patches being really good. I get it. I understand. But you need to learn how to address people. This is not how you go about quelling the emotions in the community at all. Then this guy here goes bum blaming the fans for them leaving. Now, obviously, I wouldn't call Michael Murray a bum. It's just, there's no need to be rude. I mean, I know Michael Murray doesn't conduct himself in the best way, but I'm not for this puffing out your chest behind Terry profile pictures or whatever. I don't think that we should just accept that people do this on Twitter. I think it's really lame. But Michael Murray responded saying, who are you and what have you done of note in your life? Yeah, that's what I thought. If that isn't the most juvenile response that I have ever seen, what you should have done, Michael Murray, is you should have given a more detailed, thorough explanation on the ins and outs of what is going on with Harada and Nakatsu and why.
Yeah, there is no point to keep watching this. We all already said all of these things, and I agree with him, and there is not much to add. He's gonna bring up more examples, and I think I'm content with this now. We watched VDX, we watched the main man, and yeah, but I am very, very... No, why am I surprised? Never mind, I'm not very surprised. But I don't know, man. The main man needs to stop defending them so much and putting all the blame on the community. The community has been blamed since the beginning of all of this. The community has been urged to balance the game for them. We all become employees for them without pay. They say post your ideas and your criticism. You post it, you get blocked. I'm really done with this conversation. It's the same old fucking story. We already know it. They behave weird, and I just don't agree with it. And that's about it. Alright, guys. I'm gonna now play the game. I'm gonna play it a little bit, 40 minutes here, and then I'm gonna chip to Kick. Saturday, I have a very, very big stream where I have the front page there, and I'm super excited. So, yeah, let's build on the success we have since then. It's really, really awesome what's going on at the moment. So, thank you so much for watching the reaction stream. Segments of the reaction are gonna get uploaded to YouTube tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. And now it's time to do some electrics. Yujiro, my beloved. Junger Mann, junger Mann.
Kazuyamishima. Sergei Dragunov. Get ready for the next battle.
Haven't said years, junger Mann. Murray's Homelander. Nah, Homelander's too cool. Hello. It's just an instrumental. Stupefy. I don't think so. Okay, I need to... This is my problem when I play with stick. I need to wear a jacket, otherwise I hurt myself. Okay. So we did 14 frames now, pretty consistent on both sides. Now we need to do 13 frames and then see how it goes. I use the arcade stick Gamba Obsidian 2. Gamba Obsidian números 2. Jin Kazama.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, you want me to play James Bond? Yeah, kicking a bit. Tekken, I stream Tekken. Adapting, just training it. Everything is a little bit different.
Get ready for the next battle.
Weak electrics today. Okay, remind me today to not play too much execution. I didn't sleep enough. Yo, Hexmark, what's good, bro? Ich hab ein paar Tage Pause gemacht.
Get ready for the next battle.
I'm okay, just a little bit sleepy. You know, coming after work and trying to play is really hard. I don't have so much finger dexterity. The title is changed, no?
For the next battle.
Kunimitsu. I don't have time for gym at the moment.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
行きます。
Round three. Fight. Round four. Fight. Round one. Fight. Fight.
Just do it.
Round 3. Fight. You win.
Oder der Arme. Ja, was soll ich machen, Alter? Er kann kein Tekken spielen.
Get ready for the next battle. Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight. Round 1. Round 2. Fight.
Daily reminder, don't do PEWGF lol.
Fight.
That's right.
Round 4. Fight.
What is some no PWGF challenge? No, I am not. I'm a little bit sleepy. I did not sleep so much and I was working all day. I'm not so sharp. So I should not do so much perfect electric. Like occasionally just normal combo. Man, playing Kazuya sleepy is really hard, bro. You gotta be on point. At least if you wanna do, like, good punishment and shit. Yeah, my muscle memory always goes for perfect electric, but it is what it is, man. It requires also some sort of, like, mental awareness to not do it, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I asked you about this on Kick. If you remember, you can't really play Kazuya when you're tired. Yeah, but you keep playing though. Like, try to still play. I am also playing. I'm just saying I can't play the way I could. But I'm still playing, I guess. I play on a arcade stick. This map has input delay. This? I don't feel it. I think my brain has input delay.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, Joker plays Kazuyas.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh,
Round 2. Fight. Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight. Round 4. Fight. Perfect. Final round. Fight.
Nice.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. Round 4. Fight. Final round. Fight.
No way. I was too slow. I might be dead. Nice. No way! Oh my god. I fucked up. I should have lost that.
Get ready for the next battle.
Where did he get the crown? I want the crown also. Do you know? I couldn't find it in customization. I think I need to go to kick now, by the way, chat. This is my last one, then I go to kick. Thank you for watching. Old battle pass.
Round 1. Fight.
Why though? More money.
Fight. Round 4. Fight. Final round. Fight.
At the moment, I don't bench press. That's the thing. I don't have so much time.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight. Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. 3. Fight.
おやシュッおや
Okay, boys. I'm a chip to fucking kick. I see you over there, okay? Peace out.
Ready